Workers and their family members wait outside patiently until it is their turn to be served inside the store. Among them, a lot of youth and children. Watching them, at Poabs around 150 children live with their parents. One begins to ask whether and how they might have the opportunity to attend school. There they are. Lining up and climbing the bus are the children of the employees attending high school for secondary education. The bus is run by the estate. The daily transport to and from school is free of cost. While the high school is located outside the plantation, the school building for primary education is inside the farm. The building is kept and maintained by Poabs. The teachers are provided and paid by the Kerala state. The education lies within the responsibility of the state. After a daily morning prayer in the school in front of the school building, the two classes, one for first and second grades and the other for third and fourth grades respectively, assemble inside for their lessons.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Ponbiri Kocherutaniyum, Mayite Reminiki Oroleum. Ponbiri Kocherutaniyum, Mayite Reminiki Grama Panchayat. Nelliyamadi Grama Panchayat, Nammude school nilakka sthalamanidu GLPS Sridharkunde.
The nursery school and the kindergarten. Building and entertainment both provided by the estate. The kindergarten teachers are employees of Poabs. Attendance, of course, is free of cost. Engagement and care of the estate for its employees and their children is rounded off by the fact that loans are given for higher education to deserving students. After the workers' daily closing time, there is some chance for entertainment. Since the next opportunity for spending leisure time outside the plantation is possible at a small village with a few shops only, most people stay inside the farm in the evening, playing cricket, playing, talking or reading at a club. Or watching TV. Families, friends and neighbors gathering where a TV set is available. Once a week, the people of the Hindu religion, among the employees and their families, may worship in a temple provided and maintained by Poabs. The pujari is employed by the estate. While it is leisure time for workers, staff members gather every evening. After a silent prayer, the current activities are discussed as are the plans for the next days. After all the planting and maintaining, it's harvesting time for tea all over the year. Only the light green young leaves are used for production of tea. Careful plucking is required. A leaf must not be torn off. That would affect the quality of the tea product. Having been weighed accurately, which is required for proper payment to each of the pluckers, the leaves go to the tea factory. Finished in 2001, it represents an ultra-modern tea factory. With food grading materials like stainless steel and aluminium machineries. Powered by the only source of energy, wood, which is sufficiently available at the farm from fallen trees. In clean and hygienic surroundings, all processing is kept free of dust. For the same reason, the withering area is separated from the processing area. There, in separate lines, CTC and orthodox black tea are produced as well as green tea. The annual production is around 250 metric tons in total. All black teas are produced in 10 different grades like superfine red dust, broken orange pekoe as normal and small, both from CTC, gold broken orange pekoe and flavored pekoe from orthodox, and green tea in 2 grades as fine and leaf green tea. The harvesting time of coffee is from October to January. For picking coffee beans during a limited period, which is highly intensive work, seasonal workers from outside are required. Since POABS produces cherry and parchment forms of coffee, lower red beans are separated during picking for cherry form that go directly for drying. The majority of beans is for parchment coffee. At the pulping house, the beans are washed and freed of their outer skin. Both parchment and cherry forms go to a special, also certified factory of POABS for hurling, cleaning, grading and get ready for shipment. That is, annually 200 metric tons of Robusta and Arabica in several varieties. The coffee beans are being dried at POABS, first on trays, later on the floor. Cherry forms become dark brown while drying. Pepper is harvested at the same time as coffee. At the estate, all sorts of pepper like green pepper, white pepper, black pepper and red pepper are produced. While white pepper is sun-dried after the skin has been removed, black, green and red pepper are produced with skin. All in all, nearly 55 metric tons annually. With only 1 metric ton, cardamom plays a minor role in the spectrum of production at POABS. Now that is production, but what about marketing? What is the position of POABS in the market?
The major income is now from the organic sales, and we have got only organic here. But the organic market is only a developing market. So we are actually into the market now, but it's only slowly growing. But our problem now is, our expenditures are same and the revenue has to come in. So we are trying to push more of our products into different markets because it's, that organic is only a niche market. We have to get into that niche market, otherwise you cannot sustain this business. And this is not a short-term business. Organic, tomorrow if you want to go conventional, we can go conventional, but not organic. You require at least 3 or 4 years to get back to organic. So having come all the way along for the last 10 years, and the 2 or 3 years we might take to become completely sustainable and independent from our parent company. But of course the tea and coffee sales are slowly picking up. So we hope to get more and more of our products getting into the market.
Sunday morning, a day of rest at the plantation. For staff members and workers of the Catholic religion, it's time for service at the Poab's own church. The priest is not like the pujari employed by Poab's. He belongs to the Catholic Church of Kerala. For others, Sunday is a day to catch up some remaining housework. Others like to go for a walk. For some people, it's a day for a Sunday lunch, at least for parts of the family. For mothers in India, there is hardly a difference to work days. They have to prepare the meal and to serve it to their husband and children. And only after they are finished, it's their turn to enjoy the meal. For me, it's time to leave and to sum up. For Westerners, organic or fair trade products are considered expensive, and they are. But witnessing the huge amount of handiwork necessary to run an organic farm, one cannot but see convincing reasons for higher prices. And then there is really a difference not only in the taste but in the pureness of organic products, especially when grown with the accurateness and the commitment in any detail of organic farming at Poab's. So the purchase of these products makes winners of all of us, workers and management at the organic farm, ourselves, our health, and last but not the least, a carefully preserved nature.